inside this After Effects workspace. I think it's not okay, you know.
Стол опять тебе мой не нравится. Ёрзает.
Вот так, и просто типа вот отсюда вот так.
Good evening, guys. Today is the 24th of March already. Can you imagine that? You know, it's really, the spring is coming really fast, and I always waiting for spring for too long. It's my favorite time. I will be sharing with you a bit of my diploma process. Hope that it will be interesting to you. Here I'm just having a bit of the process of creation sketches for my animation. I'm not decided yet how is that will be going. It's really, you know, it's really complicated to understand all the system, and I guess I need to plan some really clear structure. Myself and my friend, we were in Zachęta. This is a museum in Warsaw, and we were in the one exhibition related to autobiography animation, which is called Zabij to i wyjdź z tego miasta. Sketches the author did. And he actually planned all of that, some kind of plot, and just divided. And yeah, of course, his film was huge, but anyway. So this is the sketch preparation that I made. And now I'm just remaking it a bit in color, because here I don't have enough space to work on. And moreover, I don't like, for example, in this girl, this is like me in a childhood, this is me in more adult life. And actually, you can see the paper is different. This is cotton, and I enjoy cotton more, especially for faces. You can see it's looking more smooth, like uneven texture. It's not bad, it's just another type of paper, and usually it's more cheap. Here I got my watercolors. I'm not using this. This is the Russian old made palette. I don't know, it's like 6 years already with me, or maybe even 10, I don't know. Now I'm working on this kind of gardening sketch, and I also have this sunflowers field here. I don't like the sky, but anyway, this is I'm making for my map, for the map of Ukraine from my childhood, and I want to combine some elements in Photoshop. Maybe I will write some text. Also, I'm going to paint the Dnieper River, cherries, flowers, or maybe something like that I associate with Ukraine. And this is actually gardening from my countryside. We are calling it dacha, and I don't know if you know that word, but it's so warm place for me, and I still like to come to my granny and make some preparations on gardening. So yes, here I will just put my watercolors. Don't have all of them yet. So here they are. I'm always, almost always working with the same palette, because I don't really like to mix lots of different colors, and I like to work with so-called closed palette from 6 to 10 colors, and we are using them for one work. This is my favorite. I'm working with Van Gogh only because it's cheap and I can buy it in any shop here in Warsaw. So it's convenient for me. I need to go to the shop and buy cotton paper actually, because here I'm just cutting it from a very huge piece, and I need it for some of my portraits works. This, as you can see, this is not cotton, it's cellulose, and I don't really like cellulose paper because it's looking differently, and yeah, the texture may be good, but the paintings, they are line on the paper a bit differently. But actually, you know, on the camera it's not really bad as it's in the life. I don't know why. I'm not afraid to using Photoshop for such kind of works, because actually I'm a graphic designer, not just a painter. Making the things I have them in my imagination and trying to recreate it using any kind of tools. Honestly, I don't care about the technique very much. I'm caring about the result. Here I opened my script. I just highlighted the text that I liked, and I just want to change that a bit because my thoughts changed, and it will be better to a bit renew a story, but not much. So I have my sketchbook here. It's just simple sketchbook where I'm drawing something, a bit of storyboard. And now I need to create animatics for that. So I will divide each phrase of the text, like how I want to see that on my work. So where should be close-ups, where should be what, and where should be. Good evening, guys. So I decided to put this very nice blues from my previous work about piano, and I have this logotype here. And we are with my mom now. We're making some small pieces from a door, and it's like Easter cakes. As you can see, I made some shots for some sequences. I prepared everything and I get dressed for that. Hope that our cakes will be really good. This week I had a workshop and I had lots of tasks to work, like intense project, and I did it in 3 days, and today was like the last day of review, and moreover I had another workshop today, which is from Austria, St. Pölten University. It's called Interface Metaverse, and it's about like new technologies. We will also work in the 3D and combine it with sound and motion capture videos, and it's really cool. I think you can make lots of cool stuff, installations with that. However, now I need to work with my diploma. And I'm gonna model one of the last things for my kitchen, and today I decided to make a vase with candies in the ripples. Hello guys, I'm holding this camera since a long time and it's already June outside, and I'm surprised that my defense, if I want to make it in summer, is really fast, and I have just less than a month to finish everything. So here I prepared, as always, some pictures for my animation, and now I need to work on these two scenes. It will be cutout animation, very simple one, because my animation in general is a bit long. It lasts like 5 minutes, and I have lots of different stuff there. 3D and this stuff, and maybe some other, just as photos and videos. All the layers manually by my hand for the animation. And I've got this boy. This boy is representing actually it should represent a kid. It doesn't matter who is this. This just the kid that will open the door and the light will appear on his body and during his life, because before that he didn't know what to do. Now I need to color also these two boys. They will be the same, in the same clothes, but with the different positions. The girl, it's actually me in my childhood. I don't know if I'm reminding it or not, because I don't have photos with me. Firstly, idea of my diploma. Not idea, but it will be much easier if I would have my photo albums from my childhood that are in my hometown in Ukraine. But unfortunately I can't go there, and my mother, I don't know if she would be pleased to make hundreds of photos for me just for inspiration. I already got them, some of them. Need to make it in watercolors a bit later, and that will be a story how I'm writing a letter to Santa Claus.
And animation is generally here very simple one, because the pictures will be just appearing one by one on my diary, kind of diary color palette, to make a feeling of diary. When, you know, in a diary you don't think like what is beautiful or what is not, you're just writing or painting as you wish. Watching some kind of digital studio vlog because it's making work easier for me. And today is actually Friday. I really want to go for a walk, and yeah, it's really warm outside, but I have to do these little tasks. I need to make some little changes to my work. I'm here rendering, it's almost finished, and now I need to add one more pose for this boy. Like create another one, middle one, when he's turning on, like he's standing back, to make my animation more lively one. Try to do my best and to finish the work as cool as I can. And I'm currently working on finishing my scenes, so now it's looking like this, and I did this animation on iPad. So iPad has actually saved my life. I was never doing animation in iPad, and I even didn't know about those techniques, but it's really easy to draw layer by layer and then just animate it. So it was a cool experience. Also need to improve those kind of video footage, because it's relating to family flag project that I was making on silk screen during this semester, and I wanted to put some shots from process of creation and how I'm getting my own family flag. I'm really happy, but I'm really tired, and you know, I just washed my head. And you know, today I was sleeping and I was seeing the After Effects workspace, the After Effects layers. I think it's not normal, but probably every time when I'm working with something really hard, for example also 3D, when I'm closing my eyes, either I have an imagination or just either I'm really tired, I'm having these pixels, I'm having these workspaces, like I'm building something inside my sleeping. I'm rendering my Maya, and this is one of the cameras I'm using. This is close-up camera for these little dumplings. And then I need to go to Nuke and a bit post-product these photos, these renders, as they are just like this. Firstly, they are too bright, so I'm making some color correction in Nuke, and also I'm using Z-Depth focus to create a focus where I want it to be. So for example, I want to focus on these dumplings only, not on the background, so I can do that actually. But now I'm waiting, it is 88%, I need 100%, and then I will get my render.